what's good, man? To another episode of the MIGO Experiment, man. Yo, soy Henry Flo.
I'm Willy V.
Yo, and here with us today, man, we got one representative of one of the hottest spots on the West Coast, man. We got Dominio from Cookies and Kicks, LA, baby. What's up, man?
As you guys know, it's kind of hard on the laptop, but we'll still get it done.
Just walk through. Go ahead, bro. Now we can hear you perfectly, man. Yo, what's up, Dominio, man? Walk us through.
All right, man. So this is the front of the store. You have the whole entire shoe wall going on right here.
All right.
So this was actually originally the first store that we had, and it goes all the way here. This side right here, we have all of the clothing-wise. So everything goes from like large, small, medium, large, XL.
Gotcha.
We had little custom benches that were made. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I see it with the skateboards.
Yep, little they're Illegal Business Controls America, the Supreme decks. So we had them custom made. We have our cookie bar. So right now we actually don't have any cookies, but with every purchase you get a cookie. So that's like a more friendly family environment. We want to create more of like a family-oriented place. So that's where we have the coming in. And recently, about maybe a couple months ago, we actually purchased next door. So we cut this wall in half. We redid all the lighting in here, and we are barely expanding on this side, but it's still coming along good. Next week, it's actually going to be filled, and we're going to have all the walls filled just like the other side. We have our display case. This is where you guys want to see the most of, I'm pretty sure. This is where we have all the grills.
You got them exclusives, man.
All the exclusives. I know people will be tripping right now for these right here.
Oh, yeah?
And then right here is going to be more of our bowing counter and stuff like that. And then in the back, we have like a little construction going on in the back. But we still got our fulfillment center because right now our hoodies, I don't know if you've seen them, the Cookies and Kicks, they've actually been all over TikTok. They've been blowing up crazy. A lot of the TikTok influencers begging us to have these little hoodies right now. We have them on like Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae. We have them on everybody right now. We're working on other custom ones. And I mean, we didn't let COVID stop us, to be honest. We were doing mass production, but then we started buying like stuff to actually make them. So any order that came in, we started just pressing them, making them by hand every single day. We would use all these little rhinestones right here, customize them, and do our thing. Inventory room, big. We just knocked down this wall to kind of expand over. And I actually just did this whole inventory room today. So it's actually good that you guys got to see this. But it's going to be looking way better, way bigger too. It's going, moving.
Yo, I see it, man. So what? Explain to me your position in the whole, in Cookies and Kicks, brother.
Yeah, so I'm one of the owners so it's me and my boy partnered together as one, and we because we had a business that was called a Cop App, so we had started that, and that's how we got affiliated with more of like the resale and letting us know like how to figure out how to get shoes for retail, and letting us know more of like the input of the street world. And we did that for about 2 years, and then we just met one of my partners that's currently my partner on Fairfax, and I saw him. He had a whole bunch of shoes in his hand, and I was like, "Yo, you gotta work with me. Like, I need shoes for my app." And from then on, we just connected, we linked, and we just said, "Hey, let's just start something." So he brought his homie on, which is another partner that we have. So it's a total of 4 of us right now. And then we took on one more person that's doing our marketing. So, we're young. We couldn't do this ourselves, just like one person. So we put all of our heads together, threw all of our money in, and we just said, let's just go at it. We went to Cheesecake Factory, figured out our name was going to be Cookies and Kicks, and just ran with it. We knew a cookie lady that was going to sell us cookies, and that's a wrap. From there, it just became Cookies and Kicks.
So So you guys are just a resell shoes, or you guys get like new?
We buy, sell, trade. So anybody that comes in, they want to sell anything, we'll buy them off of them, and then we'll resell it. We'll make our margins off of it. So like, not every shoe we get at a really good price. But I discontinued my app actually this week just because the quarantine kind of took effect of it. But sometimes you just gotta let one go. I have three businesses total, so one of them I just knew I had to let go, so it was just a little bit of drag. But that one I can actually gain a lot of inventory from, which is I don't see any of these really like resale stores kind of gaining inventory the way that we get it. We have a really big structure of how to get it instead of paying resale at every single price. So we're gonna pay a really good price for a lot of the inventory coming up. As soon as quarantine lets all these stores open up, I know we're gonna be able to dominate the inventory. So that's the reason why we're having this next door open up and having these walls go crazy because they're gonna be filled. But yeah, we are just resell, sell, trade, sell, buy, sell, trade. That's it. That's pretty much it.
That's what's up, man. So explain to me, man, the whole world, man, the resale world, because from my understanding, that even a damn shoe, like a particular one, let's say like an example, right? This a size of a particular shoe, all of a sudden it's just like 3 times more expensive in one size than it is like in my size 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So it's basically like right now, I would probably say the common sizes like 8.5, 9.5 are probably the ones that go for a lot more money. It's just a more of a common like people have that foot more common, so people are gonna go for that shoe more. The more that people want it, the more limited it becomes. So that's when the price jumps up a little bit more. Sometimes it just honestly depends on the shoe itself. Some people might not like it if it's hype. If it creates hype, it depends on who wears it and stuff like that. Then somebody's gonna want it. That's when the price just starts jumping up. I remember Antisocial. We used to actually be able to get it for a really good price, and since like it blew up at like a certain peak and now became like verified and like everybody knows Antisocial Club, it all started because I think they got like a package that was sent to Kanye and they camped out of their house every single day until he wore a hoodie outside and they caught him with the picture on it. And ever since then, Antisocial blew up and became this whole big thing. So now everybody trying to rock it. We have people in Australia that just come visit us and just like they want the most limited stuff. It's crazy. The hype world is crazy. It's a very good niche, and it's not something that I really, as a kid, wanted to be like, hey, one day I'm gonna open up a sneaker store. But I knew as a kid I did like sneakers, and I wanted to get access to it. And I always had like I used to work at the mall, so I used to work at like Aldo and stuff like that. So I used to always ask my friends at Finish Line and Shoe Palace, like, yo, how can I get this? How can I get this? And they're always trying to charge me, they're trying to charge me the price. They got to make money. So I was just like, all right. At one point, we're just like, I'm gonna figure this out ourselves. So we just went at it. Me and my boy Josh made Cop App, and then found Cookies and Kicks, and we did it. We kind of get it big.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Like being in the hype world, it being a hype thing. Do you ever think that the hype store has a longevity, to last like a brand like Nike or whatever? You get what I'm saying? Like they just,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
or like a Foot Locker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, potentially, like, I think it's becoming more of a niche. I know that a lot of people are going to be wanting to open up more stores, especially on Melrose. Um, so I don't know if it's going to become something where it's going to be compared to like Nike, Adidas, and stuff like that. But it's something that's going to, I think it's going to last a long time just because it's always going to be something that's going to be limited. There's always going to be something that's hot, especially right now. Sneakers weren't like, they're always big, but now even even my mom is asking me like, what kind of sneakers should I get? Like, what's off-white? Like, let me get some off-white sneakers. Like, if it goes from the kids to the adults, there's always gonna be some money to be made there. So I think it's gonna last a pretty long time. And what we're doing right now is we're just building this up. We like to build businesses and grow them. So we're building this up to see who wants to take on Cookies and Kicks because we want to open up more stores. We want to open up a store in Vegas. We want to open a store in New York and Chicago. We're ready for that. So that's what we're trying to make this LA store the best store in LA right now. And we're the biggest so far. So we bought next door. We expanded it. We're going to be the biggest, and we're going to have the most inventory for sure.
Yo, that's super dope, man. It's real dope, man. Because real talk, like me coming from the era where all most of these original looks and all these original shoes came from, you know what I mean? It's just crazy how like I'm like, damn, shoes hold more fucking value than a goddamn car, yo. And I'm like, damn, I should have kept the Jordans there when I fucking first bought them Jordans. You know what I mean?
People sell their collections to get a car type shit. So I'm just like, when we opened this store, I was so sad to let her, like, I know we needed some inventory at least to fill these walls, but my collection was almost like 20, 30K. And I was just like, we have to just let it go for the store. So I was just like, I let some of my pairs go, and it was a sad day. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna get them back. They're gonna come back soon, so it's all good. But yeah, that you can get a car with this. You can get. We're so well respected. I have 15, 14-year-old kids making money in this, making mad money in this. So it's crazy, crazy.
It's a nice little hustle.
It's a nice, exactly. You should have seen before quarantine. We had all these like 16-year-old kids that would just come right after school and just start cashing people out and just start flipping them. And we just called them like the block boys. Like they would just come in and just sell us whatever they had, go out, buy from other people that are walking into the stores and just sell. So it brings a hustle out of like these kids, and that's cool because we're in that generation where people are trying to make more money and become something in life. So I don't know. I'm not complaining.
Through that pandemic, bro, like, did you guys get affected, man? Like, not even the pandemic. Take that back. Through protesting going on around there. Was there any protesting first off on Melrose?
Oh yeah, bro. Honestly, I wish I had footage on that day. That was we didn't have anything in the new store, but next door we did have everything. And at one point we were just like, if they hit us, right? I was at dinner. We're eating sushi, and I was just watching my camera, and of course I'm just like waiting for something to happen. So I saw them just climb up the gate. They just turned the camera off, and I was like, all right, we got hit. I texted the group chat. I'm like, yo, we got hit. Like they turned our camera off. Like I saw them like with a steel like bar, and I was just like, all right, we got hit. And then I live about 25 minutes, so I just drove. Like I sped over here just to check what happened, what they stole, all this stuff. We took all the expensive stuff out because we can get all the the little items like the regular Yeezys and stuff like that back if we sell the expensive items. So we took those out, and we're just like, if they hit everything else, they hit everything else. Like, what can we do? We have insurance, yes, but it's gonna take a long time to get back to us. Even if they want to split that check, I think it's only like 20% or something. But when I had got here, thankfully, our neighbors, the restaurant's called Antonio's, and they actually live right behind us. So anytime there's like people trying to fuck with us in the back, he calls the cops and he does his thing. But during that time when they were doing the rioting and stuff, when I had came over, they had just tagged us. And I was like, okay, bet. So I put the camera back up and I just stayed around, just driving around. And then like an hour or two, my neighbor was in front of my store and I had just driven right around the block. And there was just a big mob trying to break in. They already had broken into all the stores out here, setting stores on fire. And it was just me. I was on speaker with all my partners, and then they're about like maybe 15, 20 minutes away, but they were really trying to associate themselves with like anything that's happening. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna let my neighbor protect the store, while I'm right here, right? So I just got out, started talking to everybody, and just letting them know like, hey, like, I'm Latino, like I did this myself. Like I was at 23 at the time, and I was just like, yo, like we're in this together. Like, why are you gonna hit me? I didn't do anything. Like I have like cousins that are black. Like I respect the black community. Like everything. Like with that, I'm for it. So we just came to an agreement, and then I guess one of the head guys that was there respected everything. He's like, I actually shop with you guys. I'm like, so why are you trying to hit our store for? And then he was just like, it's just like a politic thing. And I'm just like, all right, like I understand. I'm like, appreciate you guys. And he called everybody off. So it was cool. And then after that, I almost got arrested because that whole mob that was there, they started shooting the military started shooting like the stun grenades or whatever, and it blew everybody off. And they just because they're telling people to leave, but I wasn't gonna just leave and let the store get broken into. So yeah, they had put me on the floor and shit, and I'm just like, yo, this is my store, and they just told me to get the fuck out of here. So after that, I'm like, I'm out. I was like, that was two interactions. Like, I don't need no more. And my girl was with me too, so she was all scared, and I was just like, we gotta go. She was just in the car, so I was just like, I was driving, and whenever that mob came in, I just said, yo, hop on the passenger seat in case we gotta go. and that was just it. It went from there.
Yo, my man he almost got locked up protecting his assets and shit, bro. Like whole time.
It was crazy, but I mean, if I'm glad it like, I mean, I feel bad for the other stores, but we're one of the stores that actually were able to open up right after quarantine, which made us become as big as we are now. Because right before quarantine, we had those little like $3,000 sales, like $800 sales and stuff like that. Now it's doing better than it did at quarantine. I can tell you that. It's bringing in some. Everybody want to spend that EDD money in that government check, so they spending.
You like, man, I'll take it, yo.
If y'all want to get dripped out and spend it on this, spend it on this. Go ahead. But we're thankful to actually be one of the stores that remained open, and being able to actually still expand and get more inventory and be able to do that. So I'm glad all that happened was that we got tagged. Thankful for that.
Yeah, so my man, he lost the app, but he gained a whole future, yo.
Yes, sir.
Yo, again, man, yo, we definitely gotta make a trip out there. I've never been out to the West Coast, man. Definitely gotta make it out there, man. Let's kick it out there. I keep on getting told by the people on the West Coast, man, Flo, come out here, man. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go out there. I mean, let me start my cookies and kids. What the fuck you gonna get cookies and kids? The cookies. My man, down, they get them joints over there, dog.
You got to come through. It's a real good vibe. West Coast is. I'm glad I'm born and raised out here. The only other place I would go to is Miami because it's like the similar flow, just more Hispanic culture as well. So that's one next move. I want to open up a store in Miami too. I'll run the Miami one.
Hey, my man, welcome to Miami, yo. Bienvenidos, yo. Out there. Bro, so I'm going to keep it 100 with you, man. You being, in the Hypebeast store, being one of the part owners, man. What you got on your feet, bro?
Oh, let me just take them off real quick. They're a little dirty. I wear my shoes, so.
That's what's up. Hey, you got some ducks over there, man.
I got to get the Travis Lowe's.
Yeah, Travis Lowe's. I peeped that, man. My man, what's that running, man? Like a good what? It's like a stack fucking retail, ain't it? Or what?
Yeah, like 1,200 right now. They're going for like 1,250.
Nada, anda bicho, loco. Nada, anda puesto ahorita mismo, loco. No, en chancleta anda bicho, loco.
Yeah, it's I try to get my shoes at a low cost too, so I try not to spend my buck too. If I do, it's gonna be something that I really, 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 really need. But I try my best to get my shoes for retail.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Well, yo, what advice can you give up for the young 14, 15, 16-year-old that actually, watches the MIGO experiment as well, man?
I would just tell them, just go at it. If you guys get a chance to get that one first flip is gonna change, and just don't waste that money on bull. Like, don't waste it on some other, like, don't waste it on chick, don't waste it on extra stuff that you don't need. Reinvest it into more inventory. The more inventory you have, the more money you will make, for sure. If you're trying to step into this, just get your inventory up before anything else.
Man, don't even say that shit, because once my wife says that, all that shit, baby, we letting go of that closet, and Jordans need to go. I'm like, no. I'm like, lady, my kids are about to inherit my shit. I don't care, athlete's foot or not. They gonna get it, yo.
If you can afford to hold it, like, hold them, because it's only gonna increase. So by all means, after that Jordan documentary went up, all Jordan 1s increased crazy. That Jordan documentary changed the game for a lot of people too. So it's crazy.
So it's all literally whatever's hype right now at the moment is whatever the price of the shoes.
So for like the ones, like you said, like the ones, like the older ones from like each year got like its own signature. It may be a little something, but it has a signature, right?
Yeah. So let me show you exactly exactly. These came out, I believe, in 2008, and we still have them in this day. The boxes beat, but it's the OG, like, let me see, band 1s right here. We have them right now for 18. These are actually the 2011 ones, but there's another 2008 one that came out too. But still, like, people like that. People like the old sneakers too that you can't get anymore. Right now, Nike's mass producing a lot of stuff. So those old sneakers that came out previous, those are the ones that are gonna sell for a lot.
Those are right. Because the material has everything to do with it too, right? The older the sneaker is, the more the material, the better the material at the time.
Yeah, it was better. It was better leather, better quality and stuff like that. Right now, it's like more like a polyurethane, so it's like plastic leather, and it's like a little cheaper. They just mass produced it, but yeah.
Okay.
Dope, man. That's dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you seem like a very busy man all the time, bro. So how old are you, bro?
24. I just turned 24.
Ladies, my man's 24 years old. He's on the West Coast. Yo, you single? Yo, ready to mingle? What's the deal, man?
I have somebody on the side right now. We're working things out, but
there's somebody on the side right now.
You people that you're on the side. He ain't got no main course right now. He got a side dish around the corner. Yo, she went there, what you mean by that? Why you telling people over there on the East Coast that was going on with us though? Yo, I ain't dropping no names. What you talking about? Yo, I could be anybody. Yo, man, when we make it out there, man, we didn't come out there with un vaso de leche, loco, man. Go have some cookies, man. Like cookies and cakes, man.
I gotta come check it out. When you guys do come, it's gonna be different, though. I'm just telling you guys right now, it's gonna be way different. I have everything coming in. We got another ladder on this side coming up. I'm in the works of just expanding this whole portion right now. You guys actually hit me on a perfect time because I got all these new registers in. I'm making this. I want to like kind of make this more like a Kith kind of feel where it's just nice and like sleek, but in the resale world. Because if you walk into like other stores, it's more of a like a streetwear, and like you got to know what you got to be an old head to kind of like know what it is. We're making this more like a friendly family environment to create that culture where little kids from the age of like 6 to 12 want to come in and just like come in and get some cookies or get their cookies and kick merch. And you have the older people that are like that, they'll find their gems here too. Like we want to target everybody, not just like you got to be cool to kick it here. Like we want to target everybody. That's dope.
That's what's up, man. You representing La Cultura Latina very well too, brother. You know what I mean? Thank you for that as well, man, out there on the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Sir.
And Kicks, man, my man Dominic, man, over here on MIGO Experiment. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Yo, how can he follow? First off, Cookies and Kicks, and we need your personal page.
Domcop, DOM_COPP.
All right, and as well too, go ahead and follow Cookies and Kicks LA. Follow me as well, man. Henry Flow, man. HNRYFLO_DCF.
And follow me at Eldon Willy.
Go ahead, man. Like and subscribe, like I mentioned before, man. And thank you, Dominic from Cookies and Kicks LA, man, for spending a little bit of time with us, man, and blessing us with your knowledge and your gems, dog. Because all that stuff too, yeah, you got a dope store. But thanks for the gems, brother. You appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate that.